So if you remember, in our previous lesson, we have discussed about cafe. Today, our topic is times in the cafe. Today, we are learning that which time the cafe is open to serve. If you want to go somewhere, like we will take an example of Al Bake. Al Bake, it has its own time when it is opened, and it has its time working hours, and after that working hours it is closed. So what is the time when the cafe is open? We are learning here about the cafe of our classroom cafe, at which time it is open in the morning. Our classroom cafe, we are open in the morning. We open at 11 o'clock. We open at 11 o'clock. Why? Because our classroom cafe is in our school. So, approximately at 11 o'clock, we have a break time. And that is the time when students can relax, they can buy food, and they can have their food. So we need to buy or we need to sell the things at which time do we open our classroom cafe? At 11 o'clock. Next, we serve lunch at 12 o'clock. At what time you are going to buy the lunch from our classroom cafe? It is 12 o'clock. So we open our classroom cafe at 11 o'clock. After preparation, we serve lunch at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. So first we do breakfast. After that, in our classroom cafe, we serve lunch at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 3 o'clock. It is the lunch time. At 12 o'clock, we serve lunch. Means at 12 o'clock, khalas, we serve the lunch and you are eating. We start giving food. The food is ready and you can enjoy the food at 12 o'clock. We stop serving lunch at 2 o'clock. Means at 2 o'clock we stop giving lunches. We stop giving lunches. Those who come at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 2, they are 2 hours for you people to have lunch. We serve tea at 3 o'clock. We serve tea at 3 o'clock. Most of the people, after the lunch, they drink tea. Even me, when I am tired after the lunch, I prefer tea or coffee. So when we are going to open the classroom cafe, we are going to close the lunch at 2 o'clock and we will serve tea at 3 o'clock for 1 hour. Means for 1 hour, from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, from 2 to 3 o'clock, what you can do, you can come and drink tea. We are for 1 hour after we close in the afternoon. Afternoon means after the Zohar, after the Zohar. We close in the afternoon. Now, what is the time? Now, the time is afternoon, not morning. Now, the time is afternoon. We close at 4 o'clock, means khalas, 4 o'clock we finish our classroom cafe, and all the students and all the staff members, they, after cleaning and preparing for tomorrow, they close the classroom cafe. So when you can come to the classroom cafe from 11 to 3. Okay, after 3 till before 4 o'clock, we are serving you. First, we are giving you the lunch, we are giving you the tea. At 4 o'clock, we finish giving anything. We refuse to give anything. And then we close the classroom cafe. Actually, this topic was related to the cafe that we have studied before, and the time, and about the time that we have studied already. So what we are going to do for the time, we are going to revise it. Okay. What time is it? See the clock. First of all, see the clock. How many handles can you see? How many handles we have? One and two. One big handle and one small. So the smaller handle identifies hours. What about the bigger or the longer handle? It tells us about the time. What it tells, tells us about the minutes. So the shorter is for hours, and the longer handle is for minute. If you like, you can write also on your book like this. Okay, this clock is called analog clock. What is this called? This is an analog clock. What is this, boys? This is an analog clock. You can write here short hand equals hours. Hours, okay? Long hand equals minutes. Minutes, the guy, okay? Shorthand tells us hours. Hours any kamasa hour. Okay. Shorthand is for hours. Longhand is minutes. So in 1 hour, in 1 hour, 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. Okay. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 60 minutes equal 1 hour. Okay. Understood, boys? Shorthand tell us hours. Longhand tell us minutes. So 1 hour equals to 60 minutes and 60 minutes make 1 hour. Okay. So this is the long hand and this is the big hand. The longer one tells us about the minute and the shorter one tells us about the hours. What it tells us about the hours. So what is the time now? The smaller nib is on 8, whereas the longer hand is on 12. So what is the time? It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Why? Because the needle of long needle is exactly on 12. It is exactly on 12. First of all, we are going to see the small hand. Then we are going to see the longer hand, because small hand tell us hours and the longer hand tell us the minutes. Okay. So here the big hand is on 12 or longer hand is on 12 and the shorter one is on 8. Okay, here is the quiz. Before before unmuting your mics and having the quiz, I'm going to explain when the handle goes to 1. What is the time? What we are going to say, what is the time? It's 10 past 5. What is the time then? If the handle, a longer handle is on 1, what is the time? It is 10 past 5. Or you can say 5 past 10. When the longer handle is on 2, what is the time? 10 past 10. 10 past 10. When it is on 3, quarter past 10. When it is on 4, what is the time? 20 past. 20 past. What is the time then? 20 past 10. When it is on 5, 25 past 10. And when the handle is on 6, it is half past 10. Understood till here, boys? Okay, now I am going to